So the classification of antipsychotics include phenothiazines. Under phenothiazines, we have three subcategories. One is aliphatics, second one is piperidines, third one is piperazines. And you have second category thioxanthines, third category dibenz oxazepines, fourth category is dibenzodiazepines, fifth one is fluorobutyrophenones, sixth one benz isoxazole, seventh one beta amino ketones, eighth one benzamides. So let us see the examples for each of the classes. So phenothiazines, aliphatics include promazine hydrochloride, chlorpromazine hydrochloride, triflupromazine under aliphatics. And piperidines under phenothiazines, the examples include thioridazine hydrochloride, piperacetazine hydrochloride. And the piperazines under phenothiazines include prochlorperazine maleate, trifluperazine HCl. You should not confuse between trifluperazine and triflupromazine. Okay, two are different, belongs to different category. And the examples for thioxanthines include thiothixine, chlorprotixine. And the examples for dibenzoxazepines, example is loxapine, dibenzodiazepine, clozapine. Fluorobutyrophenones, examples haloperidol and droperidol. And benzoisoxazoles example is risperidone. And if you see the example for beta aminoketones, molindone hydrochloride and benzamides sulfuride. Okay, then the general structure for phenothiazines is shown here. Okay, the numbering is like this. First position is here, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay, there are three rings. The middle ring is having sulfur, okay, and a nitrogen, two heteroatoms, okay. So sulfur thia can be included, nitrogen aza, okay. So thiazine, what thiazine? Phenothiazine. It is fused with two phenyl rings on either side. So phenothiazine. So this is the general structure of phenothiazines, which is having a side chain attached at nitrogen at 10th position. That is this propyl group. To the propyl group, you have three substituents R1, R2, and R3. Okay. So this is the general structure for phenothiazines. Fine. So now let us see the chemical structures of each individual drugs. Okay. So the first one is chlorpromazine, right? So chlorpromazine belongs to phenothiazine category, right? Write the phenothiazine ring first. So you have a side chain at nitrogen at 10th position, CH2, CH2, CH2. nitrogen, to which you have two methyl groups attached. And you have chlorine here. Okay. And it is a salt of hydrochloric acid. So dot HCl. So chlorine atom, pro, 1, 2, 3. Propyl group, amino group, and azine. Okay, azine means phenothiazine. So phenothiazine is having a chlorine atom and propyl group, and to which you have NN dimethyl group attached. Okay, and this is a phenothiazine ring. So this is how you can easily remember the structure of chloroformers. Okay, if you see the next drug, that is, so we need to learn the synthesis for chlorpromazine also. Okay, so before we do that, let's see promazine hydrochloride structure also. Okay, so that we can easily compare them. So everything is same, but only thing is that there is no chlorine. So both are same except that there is absence of chlorine atom in promazine. So let me write down the structure for you. So this is the structure of promazine, and this is a salt of hydrochloride. So what is the difference? Only difference is here you don't have chlorine in promazine. In chloropromazine you have chlorine. Okay, that is the only difference between the chemical structures of promazine and chloropromazine. All right. And if you see, I'll write triflupromazine also here for easy comparison. Okay, so that it will be easy to remember the general structures. So triflupromazine, triflupromazine hydrochloride. So here, what is the difference? The ring is same. First, write down the phenothiazine ring and the propyl group. And N CH3 and CH3 dimethylamine. Okay. So what is the difference here? You have CF3 at this position instead of chlorine. Okay, that is the only difference between triflupromazine, chlorpromazine, and promazine. Promazine doesn't have any substituent at this position. Okay, what is the position? The number of the position is what is the number of that position? So the numbering starts from here 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is second position. So the difference between three structures is the substituent present at second position. In promazine, there is no substituent at second position. In chlorpromazine, you have chlorine at second position. In the triflupromazine, you have CF3, trifluoromethane at second position. So that is the only difference between three structures. Okay. So it is very easy to remember. So having seen the similarities and comparison between promazine, chlorpromazine, and triflupromazine, let us see the synthesis of chlorpromazine before we see the chemical structures of remaining phenothiazines. Okay, so synthesis. Synthesis of chlorpromazine. So the starting material is diphenylamine. Diphenylamine. So what is amine? Amine is NH2, right? So one phenyl group this side, another phenyl group this side. So two phenyl groups attached to one nitrogen atom. So diphenyl amine. So this is diphenyl amine. Okay. To this you will add sulfur. Okay. Either iodine or aluminum trichloride. Here Cl. So what you will get? You will get phenothiazine basic group. Phenothiazine basic group. That means here sulfur is kept and cyclization happens. Okay. Phenothiazine ring. And this is phenothiazine ring. So we'll proceed with oxidative nitration so that we'll get nitro group attached. Oxidative nitration. So in order to attach S double bond O and NO2. So by the time we finish the synthesis, you should easily remember the basic structure of phenothiazine. So at this position, you will have NO2. Okay, so this is what happened in oxidative nitration. Then after what we'll do, we reduce the nitro group. We'll reduce the nitro group. Reduction is indicated by this. Okay. For that we'll use as an HCl, okay, as a catalyst. So what happens? Nitro will be reduced to NH2 and the S double bond O from S double bond O, the oxygen is removed. Okay, so NO2 is converted into NH2. So most of the times, if NO2 is reduced, it will give you amine. Okay. So then what we do, we'll diazotize. Diazotization means it needs a specific reaction conditions, that is 0 degrees centigrade, and sodium nitrite is needed. Whenever diazotization needs to be performed, sodium nitrite and cooler temperatures are required. And HCl. So this process is diazotization. Where does diazotization occur? Where we have nitrogens. Okay. So always remember to put NH here. So because the nitrogen's valence is 3, right? Okay, fine. So here N2 plus Cl minus. This is the diazonium salt. So we'll add cupric chloride so that Sand-Meyer's reaction occurs. So here we'll get diazonium salt getting converted into chloride ion. So we got chlorine. So what else remained? The side chain has to be attached at nitrogen in the place of hydrogen attached to this nitrogen. So this is its name is 2-chloro-phenothiazine, right? Now finally we arrived at 2-chloro-phenothiazine. So to this we need to add side chain. So what was the side chain? CH2, CH2, CH2N, CH3, CH3, right? Okay. So in order to attach, you need to have a leaving group, that is chlorine. So attach chlorine here. So what is it? 3-chloro-dimethyl propylamide. So if you condense it, you will get chlorpromazine. CH2, 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 and CH3, CH3, and here chlorine atom. So this is final chlorpromazine. So the starting material for the synthesis of chlorpromazine is diphenylamine. Okay. And what we'll do in the next step, we'll put a sulfur and we'll cyclize the ring. Okay. We'll get phenothiazine ring. Then Upon undergoing oxidative nitration, we'll get a nitro group at this position. That nitrogen group is subsequently reduced to amine, and that amine group subsequently undergoes diazotization to get a diazonium salt. From the diazonium salt, through this Ann-Meyer's reaction, we'll get a chlorine at the place of diazonium salt. From here, we got everything but our side chain is missing. So, to the side chain, by adding a leaving group, that is a chlorine, we'll perform a condensation reaction by which we'll get chlorpromazine as our final product. So, this is the synthesis of chlorpromazine. Okay. So, then let us see the chemical structure of thioridazine hydrochloride. Thio thioridazine hydrochloride. So this also belongs to phenothiazines. Okay, phenothiazines. The basic ring is phenothiazine. Okay. So the side chain at nitrogen is this. What is this? So please someone tell me the structure. What is this? Is it a piperidine ring? So this is the substance here, and at the second position, what is it having? It is having SCH3, thiomethyl group. So thioridazine. So the substituents include here this. Two changes are there. Okay. One you have piperidine ring at the in the side chain, and the second position you have thiomethyl group. So the name includes thioridazine. Okay. Then let us see the structure of piperacetazine hydrochloride. Hmm. Whose mic is that? Please keep it in mute. Piperacetazine hydrochloride. So this is also a phenothiazine ring, right? So draw the phenothiazine ring first. A phenyl group, a sulfur, and a nitrogen in the second ring, and again a phenyl group. Okay, to the nitrogen you have the side chain, and at the second position you have a substituent. The side chain in piperacetazine is CH2, CH2, CH2. That means propyl, CH2, 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 and you have what ring is this? You know. Okay, you have this ring, this name. Its name is piperidine ring, and this have at four para position CH2, CH2OH, C2H5OH. Okay, so this is the substance in the side chain, and at the second position you have acetyl group. C double bond O CH3 is acetate, right? So you can remember like this: Piper, Piper, Reading ring, and acetyl group and azine. So if you observe the names, they are including the substituent at 10th position in the side chain as well as second position, and the azine indicating that they are phenothiazines. If you observe the names, okay. So this can be a trick to remember your names of phenothiazines. So these are the chemical structures of what we saw till now: chlorpromazine, promazine, triflupromazine. Three are easy. We have compared them. Then after we saw the synthesis of chlorpromazine. Then now we saw the structures of thioridazine and piperacetazine. Now let us see the structures of prochlorperazine and trifluperazine. So both of the drugs belong to which category? Piperazines under phenothiazines only, right? Piperazines belonging to piperazine ring under phenothiazine. So these are also phenothiazine rings, but in the side chain they must be having piperazine ring, right? So let us see their structures. Prochlorperazine maleate. So let us see a prochlorperazine first. Then after we'll see the maleate, this salt form. Okay. So prochlorperazine, prochlorperazine. So this belongs to phenothiazine category. So draw the phenothiazine ring, sulfur and nitrogen. So this is the phenothiazine. You have a side chain that is including CH2, CH2, and CH2, and a piperazine ring. That is piperazine ring. To the piperazine, if you put another nitrogen at para position, that is piperazine. This is the substituent at in the side chain, and at second position you have chlorine. So prochlorperazine, chlorine at second position, piperazine in the side chain, and propyl indicates this one, okay. Piperazine as well as phenothiazine. Okay, this is how you can easily remember the structure. Then, what is the next structure? You have that is trifluperazine. Trifluperazine. So it is also belonging to the category of phenothiazine rings. Write the phenothiazine ring first. Okay, and see the side chain. CH2, CH2, CH2 will be common, and we expect a piperazine ring now, like the previous prochlorperazine. So draw the piperazine ring as well as, and we expect a CH3 methyl group here. So here instead of chlorine, it is trifluoromethyl. Here it is chloro, it is triflu. Okay, indicating CF3. So this is the only difference between the chemical structures of prochlorperazine and trifluperazine. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, then we are done with phenothiazines. Fine. So we will see the remaining chemical structures in the next session.